We're ready. Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to our channel.
Welcome.
This is our first video
together.
on Black History Month. It's just...
We come to you.
Mwah, so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. Did we introduce ourselves already?
No, we didn't.
Okay, cool. I'm Asha.
And I'm Fnan.
You can find me at Asha Said What with 3 T's.
Okay.
On all social media.
I don't really even know my Instagram name. I think it's just Fnan with like 5 N's on Instagram. No, with 5 N's on Instagram, and then Twitter. I don't even remember. We'll go over this later. I'll tag it in the description box. Okay, I don't know.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Well, we definitely have a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah.
This is kind of a weird Black History Month.
Yeah, for sure.
The way it was starting out, not cute.
Yeah, I would say so too.
How did it start out again? Let's see.
R. Kelly? Was it R. Kelly first, or was it Jussie Smollett?
I think, well, at the beginning of the month, I remember something about the Super Bowl. Travis Scott performing, which was like, I guess, it's kind of weird. I didn't watch it either.
NFL's canceled.
NFL been canceled.
Yeah.
I think I only watched a little bit of the performance.
Mm-hmm.
And
who was performing? It was Maroon 5?
It was Maroon 5, and then he brought out Travis Scott for one song.
Uh-huh.
It was just Sicko Mode, and then he left, and it wasn't even like the full song.
Oh, that sucks.
And then he brought out Big Boy for some part of The Way You Move from an Outcast.
What, and Maroon 5 was in it too?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, and then that was it. And then, but even before that, it was a couple days after my birthday that whole Jussie Smollett thing happened.
Yeah.
So when that first came out, I definitely thought that it was real. Like, I was like, this is something that definitely happens as a hate crime.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
For it to be in Chicago, I thought that would be real too.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I was wondering what he was doing in Chicago.
That he has an apartment in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they film Empire there?
I don't know, but I know that he lives in Chicago.
Okay.
But like I thought that it was 2 white men that attacked him, but we find out that it's 2 black men that attacked him. That aren't wearing MAGA hats.
That aren't wearing MAGA hats at all.
Yeah. I don't know. The whole thing was really just confusing.
It was really
And then, like, now that I think about it, it just didn't really make any sense because, like, it happened at 2 a.m. in Chicago. It's fucking cold as fuck.
It's hella cold in
Why
Chicago.
would you be out there in Chicago at 2 a.m.? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one's gonna, like, recognize you at 2 a.m. either. So that's why, like, I don't really believe it, but I really want to believe it.
I want to believe it too.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay, like, I personally do not trust police, especially Chicago police, because they've been fucking up trying to arrest R. Kelly, even after that whole special came out about him.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's already hard for me to believe police.
Yeah.
But the facts in this case have been kind of confusing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, like...
Did you watch the interview on Good Morning America?
I watched a little bit of it.
Did you see how hard it was for him to, like, shed that little tear? I don't know. Like, I don't know, like, I'm just saying, like, I really want to believe him, but, like, there's so many, like, hints. There's so many things that are, like, you know, Black woman intuition, you just, like, can feel when it's, like, wrong. And the fact that, like, he wasn't, like, willing to give his phone back to them either. It's like, if something bad happened to us, we would just immediately give whatever we need to give, whatever evidence we have, we're gonna just give it to them. So it's confusing as to, like, why he would hold back from that.
I see it from, like, his point of view too, though, because it's like, if I'm the victim, why do I have to give you my phone?
Right.
Like, if I'm the victim, you should just be doing everything to help me. Like, I'm not sure what my phone has to do with it, because, well, okay, so I read that he was on his phone or something like that, and then like put his phone like back into his pocket really quickly after he was about to be beat up. I don't know. Like I read that like earlier this week. I forget where I read it from. All these damn sources. Yeah. But they said that he was on his phone, and then he like right before they came up to him, he just like put it back in his pocket, and then that's when they attacked him. But I don't know.
It's really confusing. Like, I really want to believe him.
I do too.
He's currently, like, held, like, there's a bond right now for him, around $100,000 is what I hear, or what I'm reading right now. And he turned himself in? Is that what everyone's saying?
He turned himself in, and...
Why would he do that, too?
Yeah, like, if you're a victim... Well, maybe because he felt so pressured. Like, he was, I don't know, like, a lot of people were supporting him. Yeah. And now that all this stuff's coming out, I don't know.
Why do you think he did it? A lot of people were saying that, like, he was doing it because of the Empire thing, like, him being wrote off the show, so this would give him pity.
To, like, stay on the show?
To stay on the show. But I feel like I don't watch Empire anymore. I haven't watched after the first season.
Yeah, so, I stopped watching after the first season, so, like... And I'm surprised that it's still on.
Right, yeah. And I don't know. I just feel like he probably is doing it for that reason, but it's really, if he did it, if he staged this whole thing, he probably did it for that reason. But it's just like, now you've just ruined the, you know, like, for any gay black person that gets attacked, now you've just ruined... Like,
discredited
them, you know? And that's really fucked up. And that's why I just... Why did this happen during Black History Month? Like, why would... And if you're trying to, like, stage it, why would you do it during Black History Month?
Yeah. I'm just...
But, yeah.
I'm just so confused.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that it should have happened at all. Mm-hmm. And I'm sad that, you know, if this does come out that it was real, that, you know, he wasn't lying about it, then I definitely, I definitely feel bad, and I'm definitely supporting him if this does, you know, turn out to just be a total, like, the Chicago police just lies. Yeah. Which is not, that's totally not a false thing. Like, we've done that before. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, like, I feel for him, and I hope
everything turns out okay. I really hope this story
is real.
Yeah. And nothing's fabricated.
Yeah. There's just a lot that's, like, weird about this story. Mm-hmm. And after, like, keeping up with it, I don't really know, like, what to believe. Yeah. And I feel bad for him because that mugshot looked really sad.
That mugshot, he didn't really look too... It's... I really want to believe it, but he didn't look that, like, beat up. No. Like, there's just a scratch on him. And then, like, literally he showed up for a show a week afterwards. Like, if I got attacked, I would be like, I'm not doing anything for, like, a month. Yeah. I need to, like, recover from this.
Yeah. And because of this whole thing, he was written out of the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So
now you, like, just this season played yourself out of getting this check.
You played yourself.
If this is not true. Yeah. But we really want to believe you, but...
We really do.
You're making it really hard for us.
Yes. Especially since, okay, so this all came out like these... You said it was white... 2 white guys that were wearing MAGA hats.
It's 2 a.m., but it's not that hard for you to figure out, like, a race or someone that's attacking you. Come on.
Yes. No. Like that... No. And then...
Also, like, why the fuck would you be out at 2 a.m. in Chicago? Like, you know you're in Chicago. Why would you be out at 2 a.m.? I'm not out at 2 a.m. Are you ever out at 2 a.m.? I mean, like, if we're going out...
If we're going out.
Yeah, but, like, even I'm home before then.
Yeah, for sure. No, I agree.
Yeah. Mm. But, yeah, it's a really unfortunate situation.
It is.
Yeah. What else should we get into in this?
Well, I don't know if you've been listening.
Yeah.
But Ariana Grande's album.
Yeah.
Thank You Next. What'd you think?
I haven't listened to the whole album. I don't know why. I just kind of, like, skimmed through it. Like, I listened to the whole album, but I really didn't, like, listen, you know what I'm saying? But I really like Imagine and Needy. And I like Thank You Next. That's a good song. And I listened to Ghostin' too. That one's a really good song too.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
It's hella
sad.
sad.
Sad as fuck.
It's really
and I feel like she was writing about Pete, right?
Yeah. She was writing it about, like, feeling bad that she was crying about Mac while being with Pete.
Yeah. Which is really sad.
Which is really sad.
And my heart goes out to Ariana Grande, especially because, like, she's been through a lot of bullshit this year.
Really has.
She's been through a lot of shit. Sorry, I'll have to drink this kombucha. I'm thirsty.
She is so lit. I started standing for Ariana, like, during Dangerous Woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, this album is hitting.
Yeah. I think the first full album I've ever listened to Ariana Grande's, like, the first Ariana Grande album I've listened to fully was Sweetener. And I really like that album.
Sweetener was good.
Except for a few songs. But that was, like, the first album I ever, like, listened to fully. And I became, like, a fan.
Yeah.
Not a stan yet.
Not a stan.
I'm just a fan.
Yeah.
I admire her, for sure. But yeah, one of my favorite songs on there is Needy. Just because I can relate to it.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of women can relate to it. Especially, like,
definitely.
in relationships and stuff like that. But yeah.
Needy is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Okay, so the album's been out for, like, almost 2 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And I like every single song.
You like every
I think it's, like, a perfect album after Sweetener. Sweetener was really happy and, like, light and airy and it wasn't, like, empty, but there were definitely, in my opinion, like, some filler songs, like songs that I didn't really care for, or songs that, like, I didn't care if she got rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, one of the songs is, which one is it? Which one is it? It was the one,
on Thank You Next?
No, on Sweetener.
Oh, okay.
The song with Pharrell, Blazed?
Yeah, I don't really like that song.
Didn't care for that song.
I didn't like that song. I didn't like The Light Is Coming much.
Oh my god,
I know.
what?
I know you like that song.
That song is a banger.
And I didn't really like Borderline, and I love Missy Elliott.
Yeah, I didn't like banger.
Yeah. Banger? Did you say banger? Because Missy Elliott makes bangers. That's
yes, she does. I didn't like Borderline. That's what it's called. And then, yeah, like, I didn't care for the Pete Davidson song.
I didn't like that song either, and I feel like she should never have done that, put that on there. But, you know, the first few weeks of being in love with someone, I'm sure, like, I probably would do something like that, too.
Yeah.
But it's understandable, I guess.
Yeah. I kind of always knew that they were going to break up, though.
Me too. He was always kind of problematic.
Yeah. And he was ugly.
Yeah, he was, like, ugly and thin. He had really gigantic bags under his eyes, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the dick game.
It probably was the dick. I think it was.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't know.
But Thank You Next is a good album. I thought it was so good. Like, I thought it was perfect after Sweetener, because Sweetener was, like, about falling in love.
Mm-hmm.
And then Thank You Next is more like, I'm fine without you, or just like, I'm just fine by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I kind of thought of the whole album. Like, In My Head is a good song. Bad Idea is a good song.
Mm-hmm.
7 Rings, Break Up With Your Girlfriend is a good song. That album has cuts. All of them are cuts. I honestly haven't stopped listening to it since it came out. Like, it's really good. Yeah, I listen to it, like, every day.
Wow.
We love you, Ariana.
We love you. We stan.
We do stan.
Well, she stans. I'm a fan right now. Maybe I'll get into standing soon. It takes a lot for me to stan. I'm sorry. I have a very, like, I don't know.
You're picky with who you stan.
I'm very picky with who I stan. There's only a few people I stan. It's Beyonce, Ariana, Mariah, Whitney, like a lot of older artists right now.
I can see that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you'll get into it.
Hopefully.
You need to listen to Thank You Next more.
I I listened to the album like fully once, and I was like, it's okay. It's just really pop. You know what I'm saying? It is really pop. And I'm not a very like pop girl. Other than like Britney, like that's my bitch. Britney Spears.
It's Britney, bitch.
And who's pop? Lady Gaga. That's my bitch too.
Lady Gaga's a good one. She won an Oscar last night.
I know. I'm really excited that she won an Oscar. She deserves it.
She does. If she wins a Tony.
Cooper.
Oh, I know.
Something. He didn't win anything.
He wasn't even nominated.
Oh, I thought he was.
He wasn't. Well, he wasn't nominated for Best Director, and he was like,
I thought he
bitter
was.
about that.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, it's your first movie. Like, yes, it's critically acclaimed.
Yeah, but
it's your first movie.
Yeah.
The people that are directed for Best Director have been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, Spike Lee, and he definitely deserves it.
He definitely. It's like been way too long.
Yeah, and he got an honor. I mean, like he's gotten an Oscar before, but it was an honorary Oscar, so it's like not the same thing. It's like one that you've done for your work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think didn't he get nominated for like Do the Right Thing or something like that? Did you watch that movie?
I think that movie's so old. I haven't watched it in so long.
It was a good movie though. It was sad, but it was a good movie.
What movie? Okay, Green Book won Best Picture. I didn't see Green Book.
I didn't see it either, so I feel like I can't have an opinion.
Me either.
I wish Black Panther won.
Me too.
That's like we watched that movie together, right? I think we did. Yeah.
No, we watched Deadpool together.
We watched Black Panther.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay. It was so long ago.
I know, but yeah, we watched that movie together.
It's been a little over a year since that came out, because that came out last February during Black History Month.
Exactly.
Way better. way better Black History Month last year.
Yeah, it was. I mean, like a lot of people have come in to like save the month. Beyonce did with Jay-Z. Did you see that on Instagram post? She had Meghan Markle in the background. Yeah.
It was Rihanna's birthday this month.
Exactly.
Like, they're just winning.
Yeah. For
sure.
And then, I guess, like, Oscars, too, saved Black History Month. Because there was a lot of folks. A lot of Black folks won.
There was a lot of inclusivity. If that's a word, which I think it is. Yeah, I think there were, like, the Grammys are a little different. I tried to boycott the Grammys. What is wrong with me? The Grammys, but I didn't, and I watched it, and I mean, she won. Yeah, I think she won Best R&B Album. Yeah. For like an EP, that's pretty dope. Yeah.
I loved how like her speech. She was like, "It's an EP. It's like you better fucking tell us, bitch. Like you better fucking tell us." And it was that it's really not an album.
Yeah, it's not an album. It's an EP.
It was a really good EP too.
It was.
That's like
her is dope.
Yeah,
she's hella dope.
She's vocally like really good too. She's not like one of these. I don't know. There's a lot of R&B artists right now that are out that like, their vocals aren't that strong. Yeah, hers is. She's very strong vocalist. Did you like Alicia Keys hosting?
Yeah, I think she did a good job. Yeah, because it makes sense for her to host because she is a musician and a very good musician, a Grammy award-winning musician. And I don't know, she's all about just being positive, which I really appreciate.
She has really good energy.
Yeah, very good energy. So like, I thought she was dope. And when she did that, what was it? It was like a medley.
The piano thing with the pianos, yeah.
So she was performing.
She just like came to stud.
Yeah, she did. Bitch. Love her. Who else? I forget, like, who else won? Cardi B, she won Best Rap Album.
Did you see what BET did to Nicki Minaj?
Yeah.
I
was Nicki was being dragged by her lace front.
I was honestly pissed. I love Nicki Minaj still. I know there's a lot of people that like feel a way about her just because like she's complaining about being the bad guy, and I get it. But I still love Nicki Minaj. Like I don't like you know we grew up. Like I grew up on Nicki Minaj. There was no female rap other than her. I mean there was female rap before, so like you know Lauryn Hill, all those greats, Missy Elliott. But like for a while. For a good, like, 3, 4, or 5 years, I feel like there wasn't anything. And then Nicki Minaj came through, and she, like, fucking, you know, she was the Cardi B at that time.
She was. Yeah. I love Nicki. I mean, there are times when she definitely pisses me off, and she says dumb shit, and I feel like it's so dumb that her and Cardi are beefing because, like, I don't know, Nicki gets along with, like, Trina.
But that's it. And Foxy. But she doesn't get away with she doesn't get along with Lil' Kim. I don't know, it's really weird. And Mariah Carey. And I'm like, dude, why?
That's Nicki's fault.
I mean, I know that. But
Nothing is Mariah's fault.
I know. But, like, it's so weird that she doesn't get along with these, like, women. I just wish that she would. But, I mean, she's still that bitch, and BET should have never done that. Like, she came to, like, every BET show.
Yeah.
She was
BET supporting them for a long time.
What it was. And shout out to Lil Wayne for supporting her, too, because he was like, yeah, I'm not going to this shit either.
They fumbled the bag.
Yeah.
When they made fun
another
of her.
fucking bullshit another fucking thing that happened during Black History Month that should have never happened.
That should have not happened, yeah. Because it's like you're taking away from Cardi's success by doing that, because, like, Cardi is her own person. And she won on her own terms, whether people believe that or not, or, you know, they have feelings about that or not, like, whatever. She won. She won, and I personally think that for Best Rap Album, for that category, I mean, all of the albums were good.
I wish Mac Miller won.
I wish Mac Miller won. I also wish, like Astroworld was in that category, too. Astroworld was so good. So, like,
Astroworld was a good album.
Yeah. And so, like, I don't know, like, I was kind of conflicted, but I rooted for Cardi because I love her, and I thought Invasion of Privacy was a really good debut album. Like, there's not a bad song on it, in my opinion. And as well as, what else? As well as, like, BET just shouldn't have done that, because it's like, Cardi's her own person, and now you're just focusing back on, like, the beef between Nicki and Cardi, which is, like, completely over. Like, no one cares about it anymore. Yeah. So bringing it up again, there's no point about it. And that girl, whoever tweeted that, I think they got fired.
I mean, yeah. I don't understand, like, how these tweets, like, how did it get approved? Like, how did you get hired?
How did you get hired to tweet, like...
I should be hired to do these jobs.
I should, too.
What the fuck?
I would never fumble a bag like that.
I would never fumble a bag,
Ever. Ever. Let's see. Okay, so I was looking at who got nominated. So for R&B,
who won Best New Artist? Is it Casey or something like that? I don't know who she is.
You what?
Casey Musgrave or something like that? Didn't she win?
No, she won
Best New Artist?
She won I think she won Album of the Year.
What?
It was a good album.
Is she a country artist?
Yeah. She's like country pop kind of. But
like
I like
Taylor
Casey.
Swift?
Yeah. I like Casey Musgraves, yes.
Does she have vocals?
Yeah.
Because Taylor Swift doesn't have vocals.
No. Casey Musgraves can sing.
Does she write her shit too?
Is good. I'm pretty sure she does. She has some fire on Golden Hour. That is a good album. I think that was well deserved as well. People have their own opinions, but she definitely deserved it.
But like her was up there, right?
Yeah, okay. I think so. Yeah, her won Best R&B Album. God's Plan by Drake won Best Rap Song.
Do you like how the Grammys was like? They cut him off in the middle of his fucking speech.
Yeah, because he was talking shit about the Grammys.
It makes sense though, because like he was talking shit about the Grammys.
He was like basically saying like you don't need this,
and they were like,
okay,
next.
Like you do next. That's very true.
But I guess that makes sense why they did that. But he shouldn't have been like. I don't know.
I think so. The other nominations in that category was "Win" by J-Rock and like Kendrick Lamar, I think. Yeah. Which I thought was a really good song. And Ramon, my boyfriend, thought that he was going to win that category.
What for that?
Best rap song.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Even though Sicko Mode was...
Sicko Mode was on there.
Yeah, Sicko Mode was on there. And I really thought Sicko Mode was going to win. Because that came out in August, but it was so poppin'.
It's still, like, in the charts still. Like, top 10 of the charts.
And I guess when God's Plan came out, too, it was
pretty big, yeah.
And I just read today that God's Plan is actually certified for Diamond in the U.S., so it just keeps on getting more accolades and just being more and more popular. And King's Dead was nominated. So Kendrick was nominated, like, 3 times.
Did he even show up? I don't even think he showed up.
No, he didn't show up. I think
if
artists are going to boycott the Grammys, I'm all for it. These awards are made by, like, white people in power. So they want to see their own people win, which, I mean, is kind of whack when it comes to music because hip-hop and R&B and rap is a black category, and they're definitely, they're definitely not, like, they're definitely dominating music right now. And anyone that disagrees is fucking lying because it's so true. Like,
it's true, yeah.
I mean, all I do is listen to R&B and hip-hop.
Me too.
I
guess it's, like, biased, though, because we're black.
Because we're black, yeah.
But it's true, like,
it's
all the hip-hop, I mean, like, all, iTunes 100.
Is all hip-hop. Like, it's all hip-hop and R&B.
Like. Hip-hop, R&B. Even if it's country was a black genre before it was a white genre. Like, if we look at it historically, like, all of these genres used to be a black genre. And these white people take over and gentrify everything, but I don't know if that works. That word works for that, but it does to me. Okay. What else should we get into? Should we talk about the fucking mess that speaking of Travis Scott, let's speak of his girl.
Oh.
And Jordan.
My goodness.
Do you think that friendship's gonna, like, continue?
Yes.
Yeah.
But also no. I don't know.
I feel like it's gonna continue, but I feel like it's gonna continue in, like, a side-eye way, like, because she fucked with her family. But, like, they've been close for so long that it's like, how can I just let go of you? I don't know.
I think, so for anyone that doesn't know, but like, how could you not know? Because it's been everywhere. Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson broke up, and, like, I don't even care that they broke up because he fucking cheated on her before.
Yeah.
And
we knew this was gonna happen. He's a fucking basketball player.
He's literally so gross. Like, he's not even cute. And I just really feel like Khloe could do better, you know? And she's not very cute either, but I feel like she could do a lot better. And so I guess they broke up because he cheated on her with Jordan Woods, who is Kylie Jenner's best friend. And that's just...
And they're, like, really good friends. Like, they've been friends for years. Like, you know, I feel like they have collabs together. Friend. Yeah, like, it's, like, a really, like, near and dear friendship. So it's, like, really fucking weird that, like, something like this would happen. Like, because Jordan is also close with that whole family, you know? So it's, like, why would you do that? You know this woman has a baby with this man. You also know this man. I mean, also, he looks like a raccoon, kind of, too. Like, he's, like, dark under eyes. I don't know. Like,
he's not cute.
I'm not trying to clown on him, but he's just, like, not cute. So, like, why would you do that? Also, you fumbled the bag again. What the fuck? Why are you all fumbling the bag?
We're just talking about, like, bag fumblers. Yeah, like, that's what we're doing.
Like, but honestly, it's kind of funny, though, that she did this during Black History Month, because I'm tired of the Kardashians. I will continue to keep watching the show, low-key, though. Don't judge me. But, like, I mean, I don't know. I like that show. Do you like the show? Or is it just me?
I haven't watched it in a while, but it makes me think that this whole thing is a plot for their new season. Because they're not, like, the show's not on right now.
Back again. My back's to them. Wait, is that what she says? Nicki Minaj? She says that. Back again. My back's to them. That's what I was getting. Sorry, all technical difficulties.
But we back.
We back. We were talking about Jordan and
Tristan
and Kylie. But honestly, I feel like Jordan did this because she doesn't get much attention. Like, every time she gets attention, it's, like, through her friend. So now she's getting attention from a nigga.
And I feel like I have a theory that she just, like, low-key hates Kylie.
Why?
Because.
Or she, like, resents her.
Yeah. Because Kylie, I don't know. I only watched a couple episodes of, like, her show that she had on E. Mm-hmm. But she was always, like, kind of talking down to Jordan or, like, interrupting her. Yeah. So it's just, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like Jordan was just, like, her pet. And that sounds bad to say that because it's, like,
she's her own person.
She's her own person. Mm-hmm. And I actually really like Jordan. I think she's cool. Like, her Instagram's really funny, and I just think that she's hella bomb, and it sucks that happened, because if it did happen, then it's like, you guys both knew what you were doing, you both knew the risk if this came out, like, you already knew Chloe's been cheated on, and she was, like, pregnant, or, like, about to give birth.
Also, like, I feel like they're close, too.
Yeah.
Like, she's close with everyone in the family, so it's, like, really, like, why would you do that to your friends?
Yeah, like, because, now you fumbled your bag. Like, Tristan will be fine. Tristan's a basketball player, so he's making money no matter what.
He's a
basketball player, so he's making money no matter what. Even if he is trash at basketball. Like, he's still making money.
He's so bad. He's so bad at basketball. Have you seen him? He was, I remember watching the finals, because he was with LeBron at one point, with the Cavs, right? And he was doing so fucking bad when I was watching. It was like they were in the finals. I was like, nigga, you need to get it together. It's the finals.
He's trash.
He's really bad.
And all of my friends that watch basketball, my boyfriend, they just say he's trash. Like, he's not a good basketball player. And for this to happen, especially with Jordan, I don't know. I've been reading stuff saying that, like, she moved out of Kylie's house. Like, we don't really know all of these sources. And when this first came out, I didn't even really believe it because I was like, Jordan would never do that. But I also thought, like, Tristan would never do that. And then there came out proof where he was, like, with another girl and shit. So I actually believe that Tristan did this. And now I believe that Jordan did this too. And, I mean, like, multiple sources are confirming it. So I was like, okay, like, this did happen. And I just think that's so sad. Like, okay.
It's really
sad. Like, that's just
imagining it happening to you. Like,
yeah. And I was reading something where it was like on Reddit where they said like I bet like someone just commented on like a story about it and basically said, or someone was like, can you summarize this for me? Like, what's going on? I don't want to go to the article and read it. And someone had commented on it saying, basically, doors that were open for Jordan last week aren't open anymore.
No.
Like,
she
is like cut off.
So she had like literally maybe 2 days after the scandal came out, she had like a brand thing. Like she collaborated with Eyler, which is like a lash company, and they have like a lash together or whatever. And she came out after this and like looked really, really horrible. Like she looked like she looked like she had been crying.
Yeah,
for the past
she looked
2 days.
like she was like really upset. Yeah, no, I was watching that and she looked really upset.
She looked like she didn't want to be there, and I mean, and honestly, after seeing that, I know that this is real.
Yeah,
because like she was like, everything, it's been real. Thanks to Eyler for being real.
Yeah, for everything that's been going on. And I was
been real. I'm like, okay, now you just confirmed
so this is real. Like, you don't have to confirm it. You literally just said with everything that's been going on.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't real, you'd go to lengths to prove it. Like, that's what I would do if I found out that someone was lying about me. I would be like, no, this isn't real. This is what I'm going to show you because, like, this did not happen. Because I wouldn't want anyone to lie about me.
Right.
But she definitely looked really upset, and
Kris Jenner, I don't think she has anything to do with this, but I don't know, maybe because the shows are coming.
The show, like, they must be like filming right now, and so this is like
good material to have on the show. I'm not gonna lie, I will be watching.
I will, I might tune in next season, season 16.
I can't believe there's been 16 seasons of this show. That's wild.
It's so crazy. I feel like if they canceled the show, it'd be fine. They would be just fine. They would
be fine.
They're in all aspects of entertainment, which is so annoying. Like, I don't hate the Kardashians. I actually really liked them for like the first couple seasons of their show, but they just are so. They take away so much from Black culture without ever giving credit to it, which makes me, upset.
Is really why I hate watching the show.
Really why I don't like paying attention to them, because there's so many other beautiful Black people, people in entertainment, that are doing the damn thing, and they're not really getting as much credit for it as much as she is. And no matter what anyone says, they fucked up Kanye West.
Exactly, and that's why I resent them too.
And that's why we resent them. Kanye was crazy even before he met Kim or the Kardashians at all, but I remember him saying that he was, in love with her, for a long time. And so, that's awesome, true love, whatever. But he's not normal anymore.
He's not normal anymore, no.
I didn't care for Ye.
I didn't like that album either. But I saw some clips of him of his new music, because he's been going he's been going to Africa visit to get inspiration, and it sounds really the beats sound fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I just hate that he's musically so fucking fantastic, but he's just such a shit person right now.
Yeah, and his fashion, I don't understand Yeezy at all. Okay, I don't.
I don't either.
The shoes are kind of cool. The clothes, look like we're gonna live in, fucking a dystopian future, and we're all gonna dress like that, and it's so boring and plain, and it costs so much money. It's a high-end fashion line, and I don't fucking understand that. Why? It's not... This is something I could get at Walmart. Are you kidding me?
I know.
We don't need that.
I mean, I get what he's trying to do with his, brand, because he wants to be, Ralph Lauren, remember? It ain't Ralph, though.
Yeah.
I get that he wants to, make a high-class brand, but, I don't know. Whenever Kim wears his stuff, though, it does look hella bomb. Kim rocks his shit really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, she does a good job supporting her husband.
Some of his clothing, it's I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Do you like his shoes?
I like
the black breads, those ones.
Yeah, and when he was with Nike and he made the Red Octobers, those ones are filthy.
Yeah.
The Yeezys are the Yeezys now, the really bulky ones, are fucking ugly.
Or the dad shoes. Yeah.
You like these ones?
No, I don't like those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Those ones are weird. I've seen a few people wear them. I just don't know.
These ones?
It's really cute when Saint wears them.
Yeah, the kids are cute. And what's crazy is Kanye and Kim make very beautiful children. All of their kids are so cute.
Gorgeous.
They're so cute. And no one in that family has an ugly baby. They're all really adorable kids. Mm-hmm. But
Stormy is so fucking cute.
Yeah, Stormy is so cute. And okay, so they're part of they're in music, they're in sports, they're in fashion.
Wait, who's in sports?
Well,
Bruce was at one point, but Caitlyn.
Yeah, well, Caitlyn, but also they've been involved with people
sports,
in music.
Okay.
They've been involved with people in sports.
Oh, Kendall's with Ben Simmons.
Yeah, so they're just in every facet of entertainment, and it's oh my. We can't escape them, even if we tried.
Yeah,
they're just everywhere.
Kylie's in the cosmetics world, so she'll always be there.
She'll always be there, and
Kris is just a mastermind.
She is. She really is. She's getting her bag for all of her children. And, it's impressive.
It is really impressive.
But, when you watch, I watched the first season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, not even that long ago. Mm-hmm. Kris wants to be Kim so bad.
From the beginning?
Yeah.
She did.
Any type of photo shoot that Kim would do, Kris would be I want to do that. Even at the Playboy shoot, I remember she was what did she do? she was like posing for, or like they were like getting dressed or something, and Chris was like, maybe like they'll do a mother-daughter shoot, and Kim was like, no, Mom, like that's fucking gross. Yeah. Like, if my mom ever said that to me, I would be like, we're not doing this. Like, I'm not even. And I mean, it says a lot about Chris supporting her daughter through a Playboy shoot, which I think is just so funny because.
I mean, like, Chris is, like, all for the bag. That's all she is.
She really
She's
is.
getting 10% of whatever Kim's
That's
getting.
so true.
Whatever all of her family's
Whatever
getting.
all of her family's
So that means, like, how many kids does she fucking have?
Just 6.
60%.
Yeah, like that's
everyone's income. That's wild.
That's wild.
Plus her own shit. Like, she's got her own shit happening, too, I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I commend Kris Jenner because she's really trying to get that bag. Mm-hmm. And they've been getting that bag for the last 10 years, so that's pretty dope, honestly.
I can't do anything but respect them.
Yeah. I just wish that they would acknowledge the fact that they are taking from Black culture. Mm-hmm. I'd probably dislike them less if they did that. Like, I know that they know what people are saying about them. Like, I know that they do. They can't be that dumb. We think that they're idiots, but, like, they can't be that stupid if they're making this much money. Mm-hmm. And they just can't be, like, they have to read, like, their Instagram comments where people are probably always shitting on them.
Yeah.
And just admit to the fact that you guys had surgeries. Like, that's all. It makes girls feel a type of way.
Like, who hasn't admitted to... Do you think Kim really got her nose done?
Yeah. I think she probably got it tweaked.
I don't know.
I think all of them have had
all of her
brush
shit's,
done.
like, so perfect. Like, her face.
Yeah.
Like, I don't...
Well, if you compare it to, like... Look at her in, like, 2007 to now.
I mean, she's admitted to, like, getting her laser... Like, her flyaways lasered off.
Which is stupid.
Yeah.
Baby hairs are cool.
A lot of... Now she's like... Did you see that photo where she was trying to make baby hairs? Bitch, what the fuck? You lasered your shit off and now you want it back? I'm
trying to be black. I don't understand it. I really don't. And I understand it kind of because, like, Black women really are, like, the blueprint. We're beautiful. And...
We really are.
I don't know. I just wish they would acknowledge it. That's all. Like, I wish you'd acknowledge the fact that Black culture is beautiful and it's a part of everything. Like, it really is. It's relevant in everything. But, I don't know. Keep taking it from it and then just kind of claiming it as yours is kind of stupid. And it makes you seem really fake and unoriginal, which I kind of already think that they are.
They're not original at all.
Yeah, like any type of idea
other
that they
than Kanye and that family, I don't think anyone's original.
I don't think anyone's original. And this makes me sad, you know? Yeah. Kanye is really in the sunken place. Whether he likes to believe it or not, I don't care.
Yeah, he's there.
He's there.
He's deep in there.
He's very deep. And I just don't understand it. Like, I don't know. I want, like, a video of them coming out saying, like, the N-word. I know Jordan, like, has that video. I know you do.
So?
I know you do.
Jordan,
release it.
Release that
You're not
video.
friends with them anymore.
I mean, I think that she's, like, she doesn't want to fumble anymore.
Yeah, maybe it's good to lay low.
She should stay low. Come on, Asha.
We're better.
We don't want more L's during Black History Month.
No, we don't need more L's. That's very true. That's very true. I do feel bad for her in this whole situation, though, because it does seem like she's the only one getting shit for it, and Tristan isn't. Like, I've barely heard anything about Tristan, even on all these memes and stuff. I've barely seen anything about Tristan, and I've seen them all about Jordan. And that just makes me hella sad, because it's like,
did you see
it's not just her fault.
When Kim and Malika were, like, posting something on Instagram or something like
they were singing "Don't Mess with My Man."
And
Kim doesn't know the fucking words. Like, don't sing that shit if you don't know the words. First of all, that's a classic.
I know.
That's a classic.
Is it Nivea or
is it Nivea? Nivea. A classic.
I like Nivea. That sounds more ratchet and great to me.
That is, like, it's timeless. So, like, if you don't know the words, don't sing it.
Maybe just bop your head in the background. Oh my god, I remember when she went to the On the Run concert, On the Run 2 or whatever. And she was, like, recording herself singing a song, and she wasn't singing the lyrics correctly. I was like, you fucking bitch. You are sitting way closer than I ever could be. And you don't know the fucking words. You're not even a fucking fan.
That's not like,
you're
that's
just there
like
to. You're just there to be there.
You're just there to be there. Like, Beyonce doesn't even like you.
I don't think Beyonce likes her.
Beyonce doesn't like her.
Beyonce knows.
Beyonce knows. Like,
she's not gonna have Blue and Northam. Which is sad.
Which is sad because they would be kind of cute, like, as friends. Like, that'd be kind of cute because Kanye and Jay-Z are friends.
They're not friends right now.
Or no, not anymore. But if they were friends, that would be cute. And same thing. I wish Beyonce would just come out and say she didn't like her. But Beyonce's classier than that.
Beyonce doesn't say anything.
She doesn't say anything.
She just posts photos with no captions.
Yeah, which I appreciate.
She's just such a... I feel like she is such an old soul.
She is.
Because she's, like, not about this social media stuff. I need whoever that has a Beyonce Snapchat to go ahead and release that shit. Username so I can follow.
We want to be her friend.
Or just DM me on Instagram with that. And I will literally keep that shit to myself.
We won't tell anyone. We won't tell anyone.
But that's it.
We
promise.
We won't tell anyone.
We won't tell anyone. Beyonce, you need to release your username. Just because, like, we want to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like,
we want to be on the fun. Like, we understand you just trying to keep it profesh for Insta, but we want to be your friend.
I just miss when Rihanna was, like, on Twitter all the time.
Me too.
Now she's like Beyonce. Like,
now she is like Beyonce.
She's just like...
She only promotes, like, Fenty Beauty, which we're not mad at. Like, my whole face is Fenty Beauty today. But...
You can sponsor us, Fenty, if you'd like.
Sponsor us, please.
What am I wearing that's Fenty? My setting powder is Fenty.
My foundation is Fenty.
Banana. Okay, that's the...
And look how perfect she looks.
Look how perfect you look.
Fenty's just... Yes, sponsor us.
Sponsor us, Fenty.
Hashtag Fenty Beauty sponsor us, please.
Who else should sponsor us? Who else should... We need this bag, okay? Yeah, what else is...
Sing one. R. Kelly.
Oh, R. Kelly, is his bond set for $1 million or something like that?
100,000. But he made
That's it?
But he made... It was 10% of $1 million. So he just had to pay 10% to get out. To, like, just be free.
Isn't his net worth, like, only $1 million?
Yeah, well, his lawyer said that his money's, like, tied up in, like, bad contracts and properties and stuff like that, so...
His lawyer's just talking out of his ass for him.
Yes. His lawyer said, I believe the women are lying, which is so sad and so disgusting because these are not women.
Did you watch that doc you did?
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it.
I watched the R. Kelly special as heartbreaking, and it was actually really difficult to watch, just being, like...
That's why I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, just being a black girl and seeing that...
How many women got taken advantage of.
Yeah, like, these are children. Like, the charges that he's getting is for sexual abuse for girls ages 13 to 17. And the first episode of the special, which is, I think it's like a 6-part special, the first episode talks about Aaliyah, which I didn't realize, like, at the time when I was younger, you know, I just thought that they were making music together. Like, up until, like, a couple years ago, I didn't know that was R. Kelly in the background of Back and Forth. Mm-hmm. And how he had basically, like, helped her career. And I feel like it's really sad because there were, like, interviews in the special.
Do you think she was the first person he helped with the career? Because
I can't think of anyone else.
Because you remember how, like, I mean, I feel like a lot of people were, like, lured into, like, talking to R. Kelly by him saying, I'll help you with your, like, music and stuff like that. And I feel like because of what happened with Aaliyah, like, Aaliyah just left him or whatever, he didn't end up helping anyone else with their careers.
I mean, probably.
Yeah, because she elevated.
She was fine without him. Mm-hmm. And it made me really sad just because, like, there were interviews with her in the special where, just, like, back when she was, like, 15.
With him?
Yeah, with him. And, like, they would go on, like, they went on the show and I think the interviewer was asking them, like, what's your relationship?
Age?
Like, yeah, like, what's your age and, like, what's your relationship? And she was just like, we're just friends. Like, he's 28 years old. There's no reason for you to be friends with someone at 15 with a 28-year-old. And, like, his bodyguard even asked him, like, are you, like, you know, like, messing around with this girl? Mm-hmm. Like, she's 15. And he was like, no, like, I'm like, that's so gross that you would even say that. And then I think one of his backup singers walked in on them having sex. So, when she was 15. So, like, he was lying. That's illegal. Her parents never really did anything about it. And
that's really sad.
Nothing ever came of it, which makes me so sad because that was, like, a good part of, like, Aaliyah's career. Aaliyah was only around for, like, 10 years. Mm-hmm. So, or maybe even less than that. Like, she died when she was 22. Mm-hmm. So, like, 7 years. And most of that was, like, with R. Kelly, or, like a good chunk of it was with R. Kelly. Mm-hmm. And that just makes me so sad because she, like, could have been so much bigger. And this is, like, after watching that, I just felt so bad for her. And the fact that they got married, so he, like, lied about her age or something just to, like, get married, like, that is so gross. I can't think of anything more disgusting. Like, that's just really, fucking disgusting.
Really, really sad.
It's really sad.
Disgusting and very perverted.
A really gross situation.
I just feel bad that a lot of this stuff came out about Aaliyah after she passed.
After she passed, yeah.
Which sucks. Did you watch, sorry to, like, change the topic, kind of, but, like, did you watch the Bobby Brown thing? Mm-mm. The Bobby Brown doc? Okay, yeah. I mean, like, if you guys watched it, I just feel bad. I hate when people talk about people, like, after they die.
Yeah.
Just because they're not there to defend themselves.
Yeah.
And they're not there to just, like, you
know. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think that you should really speak ill of the dead unless they deserve it, which is maybe a lot of people. But
yeah,
I don't know. I think the same thing. Like, Aaliyah isn't here to defend herself, and you know, probably in her mind at the time, she probably thought it was going to help her be more famous or be more popular, get her music out there. So,
or maybe she really did like him.
Or maybe she really did like him. Like, that's also the same thing as, like, R. Kelly's. He probably groomed her to the point where it was like, you're okay if you're with me, even though it's definitely not okay. And I do wonder, like, even though I watched the documentary, I guess I didn't pay close attention to, like, what her parents did about it. Because her parents got a lot of shit for it after, and I felt kind of bad for them because it's like...
They probably didn't know.
They probably didn't know, yeah.
When we're young and we know we're doing something wrong, we're not going to tell our parents.
Yeah.
We're going to hide it as much as we can.
Yeah.
But maybe they did find out and they dealt with it how they dealt with it. But, I mean, honestly, like, if they were going to talk about Aaliyah, I feel like they should have, like, reached out to her parents before they put that on the doc. But, I don't know. It's really, I don't know. It's just a really sad, fucked up situation.
It is.
And I couldn't bring myself to watch it. I mean, like, I commend you for doing it.
Yeah, it was hard. Yeah. Like, it was really hard. It was hard because, like, they talked to the parents of the girls that are, like, being, I don't know, like, basically being held hostage by him or, like, in that cult. And they're just like, I haven't talked to my daughter in 3 years because she is so brainwashed by R. Kelly. And, like, and then they talked to people that, like survivors, like people that actually lived through, you know, being abused by him. And they were saying, you know, like, they were stuck in this, like, they'd be chained in this dungeon or, like, in this room, and he would just, you know, like, have their way with them, like, just abuse them constantly. It was like, every single day. And one of the girls who are, like, currently in this situation, like, her parents have tried to come save her. Like, I think they said they hadn't talked to her in, like, 3 years because R. Kelly's not letting them talk to her, like, of course. But also, they're just not wanting to leave. And that's, like, why it's, like, so fucked up, because it's, like, they're being so brainwashed. They're being so brainwashed, and they think that R. Kelly is, like, their parent. Like, that's the person that they should report to, not their parents. Their parents, like, who cares about them? And yeah, it's really sad. Like, he was indicted on 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse. And
probably, like, way more than that.
Yeah. Way more. And I guess, like, he couldn't make bail over the weekend, but he posted bail today, or, like, last night or something.
And then he hits McDonald's up. Oh, my fucking God.
Yeah, he's... And anyone that's defending him, you guys are fucking gross.
Yeah,
like,
I'm so tired of people trying to compare this to, like, Harvey Weinstein or anything like that. Like, just, like, race issues. Like, shut the fuck up. What, like...
It's not about race.
It's not about race. It's about... I don't give a fuck if you're black and you, you've done something wrong. And, yes, like, maybe the media is attacking you way more than someone that's white. But why does that fucking matter? It doesn't matter. You need to serve your time. And, honestly, you deserve all of this hate that you're getting because you've done things that are really, really wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm really tired of, like, Taraji P. Henson said something that just, I don't know. She just compared this to, like, Harvey Weinstein and stuff like that. And it's just like, dude, Harvey Weinstein's, like, getting charged himself, too. Like, yes, it's taking a slower amount of time.
Yeah, he's not going to be making movies. His whole life is ruined.
Yeah, like, maybe it's not as fast as it is a black person. Why does that fucking matter? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and with this whole thing with R. Kelly, it's been like 20 years in the making. I'm surprised he didn't go to jail for that video of him and that, like, peeing on, like, a 14-year-old girl. Like, that video was, like, in 2002.
And
so...
Didn't he get, like, acquitted for that or something?
Yeah, like, there was a video, and he still didn't go to fucking jail.
Yeah.
Like, there was a video. All he did was go to court. And he got out of that and then made Trapped in the Closet and a bunch of other shit. And, like, I don't understand it at all. Like, it's been a long time coming. After that whole thing, like, I know I was, like, 6 when that happened. So I guess I didn't pay much attention to it. But then when I grew up and I, like, was thinking about it again, I was like, that's actually really disgusting. And she was super young. And he should be in jail. He shouldn't be making music. He shouldn't have this freedom because there's something mentally wrong with him. Like, is it sad? Yeah. I read that he probably had something or, like, was abused when he was a kid, which can definitely affect how you are as an adult and thinking that it's okay to do it to other people, but absolutely not. Like, I can't think of a viable reason as to why you would think it's okay to hook up with girls that are under 14 or, like, 15. I can't wrap my head around that. And he deserves everything that he's going to get. Yeah. And that's how I personally feel about this situation. It's karma. It has to happen. Because this is, even though it's taking a long time for this to happen,
it's going to happen. It's
going to happen. Like, I think that documentary, although, you know, like, it was very eye-opening. It was really depressing. It was really sad. It definitely helped the situation. And I thought that even, like, after watching that documentary the first time, he was just going to get arrested right after that. This has been, like, that documentary came out, like, a month ago. So it's been taking a minute, but it happened. Like, everything happens in due time. Yeah. And so I think he's getting everything that he deserves as of right now. Whether he believes it should happen to him or not, which he probably doesn't think it should anyway. But I think it's definitely... He pleaded not guilty, which is, like... There was another video of him that came out with him and another 14-year-old girl. So it's like...
It's really annoying.
I don't understand. And this goes back to, like, the Chicago Police Department. Because they were covering up his crimes. It did?
Damn, my camera's a little bitch. Anyways.
They were covering up his crimes and basically, like, siding with him. So, I don't know. This just takes us back to our first story at the beginning of this video. It's like, you can't really trust the Chicago Police Department because, I mean, when you have a lot of money, it's like... But also with Jussie, it's like he has a lot of money and he's still not really able to get out of this whole situation. So, I guess we'll see what happens for both of them.
Yeah. We're going to see what happens.
We're going to see what happens. And we'll be here to report it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think that's a perfect time to end this first video. This is our first video ever, so we hope you guys liked it.
I hope you guys liked our conversation.
Yeah, we talk a lot.
And our our opinions about things.
Yeah, we have a lot of opinions.
We have a lot of opinions, for sure.
Yeah.
And we're going to come through with even more content.
Even more tea.
Even more tea.
Yes. We'll have...
Even more kombucha.
We'll have more and more stuff to talk about as this year goes on, as time goes on.
Yeah.
We're hoping to do this for a really long time because we have so much fun together.
Yeah.
And we decided to make a YouTube channel together.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for joining us and watching us.
Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
And like.
And comment down below.
Yes. And follow us on our social media,
which
we'll be putting down below as well.
Absolutely. Because I don't remember any of my shit.
Yeah, we need to type it all up.
But yeah.
Know about it. For sure.
Thanks y'all for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.